For centuries, Cleopatra has been remembered as a symbol of beauty, seduction, and mystery. But behind the myth stood a brilliant strategist, a linguist, and the last Pharaoh of Egypt who dared to defy the greatest empire on earth. Rome. Cleopatra VII Philopator was born in 69 BCE into the Ptolemaic dynasty, Greek rulers who had governed Egypt since Alexander the Great's conquest. Unlike her predecessors, Cleopatra learned the Egyptian language and embraced her people's culture, earning their loyalty and reverence. When Cleopatra ascended the throne at just 18, Egypt was collapsing under debt and famine. Her younger brother, Ptolemy XIII, was declared co-ruler, but their advisors soon turned them against each other, sparking a civil war for control of the throne. In 48 BCE, Julius Caesar arrived in Egypt, chasing his rival Pompey. Cleopatra, exiled by her brother's faction, saw an opportunity. According to legend, she had herself smuggled into Caesar's quarters wrapped inside a carpet, a daring move that changed history. Cleopatra and Caesar became political allies and lovers. With his support, she regained her throne and secured Egypt's independence, at least temporarily. Their son, Caesarion, symbolized a bridge between two worlds, Egyptian royalty and Roman power. After Caesar's assassination in 44 BCE, Cleopatra returned to Egypt, ruling alone amid chaos. 3 years later, Mark Antony, one of Rome's new rulers, summoned her to answer for her alliance, but their meeting in Tarsus became legendary for its opulence and seduction. Their bond grew into both love and political partnership. Cleopatra saw Antony as the only Roman powerful enough to protect Egypt's sovereignty, while Antony found in her the wealth and influence to challenge his rival, Octavian. By 32 BCE, Octavian declared war on Cleopatra, branding her a manipulator who had bewitched Antony. The conflict culminated in the Battle of Actium, where Octavian's navy crushed the Egyptian fleet, a decisive blow that sealed their fate. As Octavian's army closed in on Alexandria, Antony fell on his sword after hearing false news of Cleopatra's death. When she found him dying, she took him to her mausoleum, where he died in her arms. Determined not to be paraded through Rome as a trophy, Cleopatra chose her own end. On August 12, 30 BCE, she died, according to ancient sources, by the bite of an asp hidden in a basket of figs. Her death marked the end of Egyptian pharaohs. Cleopatra's reign ended, but her legend began. For over 2 millennia, she's been remembered not just for her beauty, but for her intelligence, leadership, and defiance in the face of empire. She was truly the queen who defied Rome. Cleopatra's story reminds us that power, politics, and passion can change the course of history. If you enjoyed this deep dive into her legacy, don't forget to subscribe for more stories of ancient empires and the people who shaped our world. Subscribe to Past in Motion.